Welcome back, welcome back. We are at day 28, 30 days, 30 opals. I've got this piece right here that we're going to turn into an opal cabochon. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to rough it out, see what we can do, see how well this little bit of opal that's left is secured on the end or onto this basalt. But anyway, I hope you enjoy this video and let's get started. Alright, I'm going ahead and roughed off some of the sharp edges just for a minute. What I want to do is I want to kind of attack this part right here and see what I'm going to have left once I get done. I need to remove some of this and kind of shape it. Don't want to do that with a real aggressive wheel, so we're going to move over and hit our next wheel to do some of that more fine shaping. So here we go. So that's kind of going to be the face of what we're going to have. Now I'm going to shape this out. I've got pretty thick here. I think I'm going to take this and go over to the trim wheel or the trim saw, get rid of some of this excess that's around it, and come back. And then we can finish it a little bit and yeah, polish it out. So I'll be right back. All right, I went ahead and trimmed off some of that so we'd spend a little less time at the wheel. Gonna go ahead, shape it again. So here we go. Jump back to this other wheel for a minute, get rid of some of this back, even it out. evened out a little bit. Still got a little bit more work to do to get the shape I want on the top. So we'll go back to this wheel and do that. Okay, that's about as much as I want to do there. We'll go ahead and move to the next wheel. Alright, moved over to the next wheel. Let's polish it or let's smooth it out real quick and then we'll polish it. About it, the rhyolite don't take much to polish, so go ahead and move on over to the next wheel and start the polishing process. Alright, let's go ahead and start the polish. Well, I'm gonna have to go back. Now that this is dried off, I can see some chips and fractures, so let me go back. This thing may look completely different when we're done, but let's go back a couple of wheels. Maybe a much smaller cab by the time we're done, but it'll be right. All right, what I'm looking at is all these fractures that are right in here. And what I don't want is that stuff to be peeling off the top of this opal. This up here looks pretty solid. This right down here doesn't. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna reshape the bottom of this and then we're gonna try to dome this so that I can keep some of that precious opal right there. So we're gonna reshape the whole bottom and end of this thing. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right, we've got it kind of reshaped. Now I can set my girdle around here again, the thickness that I want it to be. Now we can kind of roll this up from that girdle. See if we can remove some of those fractures without losing our entire opal. Okay, and one of the problems with water when it's wet is it hides those fractures, so we need to dry it off. I still have some right down in here. So we're gonna keep attacking it. They're not very deep anymore, but they're still there. So we've got to get rid of those. Just a little squiggle right in there. I'm gonna hit that a little bit more. See if we can get it out. All right, here's our finished opal cabochon, and we've got some color play here. Color play here is what it is this is the color bar that ran through this piece. This is the very outside edge of the pocket, so there wasn't much of it left, but it had some really nice color in it. So yeah, this will be a really nice pendant is what this will be, and it has some great little flash to it in that color bar. We always wish that we could have great big huge color plates and everything that we find, but hey, we work with what we've got sometimes, and hopefully this will give you an option as to some of the things that you can do with some of that Spencer Opal when you get it, and it's not what you thought it might be. Anyway, this is day 28. I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to give it a like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you tomorrow for day 29.